Picture this: a 21-mile stretch of water, the Strait of Hormuz, has the world by its throat, choking 25% of our seaborne oil. That's almost 21 million barrels per day, plus 20% of LNG. Like the old saying goes, a small spark can set a forest ablaze. It's been hell out there since March, as the tankers have been trapped and the prices are exploding. WTI's oil at $98, Brent at $105 are up by 40% in spite the OPEC's scrambling.
On April 20, things just got uglier. US Navy seized an Iranian ship, shots fired, ceasefire dreams were shattered. Iranian gunboats buzzed over Indian tanker named Jag Annapurna last week. Bullets were whizzed by, cruise, okay, but MEA hauled India envoy. Around 499 Indian sailors are still stuck in that death trap. Hormuz handles one-fifth of global oil, slammed shut. That's around 70 to 20 million barrels vanished overnight. Saudi and UAE pipelines can only reroute 5 million barrels. Then what about the rest? The ships dowching around Africa's Cape of Good Hope at insane cost, or just they are sitting idle. Refineries everywhere, from Europe to India, are down by 30%. Here in India, diesel's up 8 to 10 per litre already, petrol's already crossing 110 rupees, chemicals and plastics grinding to a halt. India, we are on the edge. We get 85% of our oil and over half our LNGs through here. Then what about the reserves? They may last up to 5 to 6 weeks. Inflation's up 40 basic points. Refineries gasping. Flights are grounded. 70% of basmati exports rotting at ports. Fertilizers tanking. Food prices are soaring. Modi wants 50 basic points shaved off the GDP, stagflation's knocking. Globally, fertilizer supply 30% is gone. Food chain is breaking. Q2 GDP down nearly 3 points. 2026 could lose 1.3 points. Asia's getting hammered worst. But we do have lifelines. Saudi's Yanbu pipeline pumps around 7 million barrels to the Red Sea. UAE's Fujairah sneaks 1.5 million to safer Arabian Sea waters. Russia's Arctic tankers, US shale oil pouring in up to 30% to us. Spot LNG from Australia, even Chababar rail from Central Asia. All are at a cost of 10 to 15% higher, but it's survival. When in a storm, the smart captains find new harbors. Yes, we are following the same. On a quick reality check, Iran gets leverage, but their cash flows dead. India forced to diversify long term, but right now, storages and prices kill us. Saudi, UAE pipelines turn gold through a tax loom. World might speed up green energy, but recessions are at the door.
This Hormuz is our wake up call. India, nail those deals. Hoard what you can. Pivot fast. A stitch in time saves 9. Stay alert out there and keep watching for more such insights. Thank you.